In For Your Money this noon, many parents are excited, of course, about spending time with their college kids who will be coming home for that Thanksgiving meal in just a few short days.
Yeah, and this is an excellent opportunity to talk about the financial aspects of their college life. Andy Mattingly from Forum Credit Union is here with some tips. Are we only doing this with freshmen? Can we do it with the older kids?
Yeah, it really applies to all your college kids, maybe even some that have just graduated and are coming back for Thanksgiving, because their life changes every year. They have a different housing situation, different meal plans, different entertainment, different clothes they need, so all of that changes every year.
All right, these kids are coming home, though. They want a break. They want to break away from the homework and the serious stuff, but this is serious business, so where does a parent start when talking about money?
Well, first, just find out if they know how much money they're spending each week or each month and where they're spending it. Those are kind of the key concepts of being a good spender.
What else do we talk about? Do we talk big picture with them or just what they're doing right now?
Well, another thing to talk to them about is their credit card debt. You know, how much do they have or other debt they have, so they can have a true financial picture of what they're doing.
Okay, what if I have no idea of how much they're spending? I know this is the part where parents are probably screaming, but what if they don't know?
This could be a red flag if you're a parent, so get them to just look at their checking account.
It could be a red flag.
It could be to look at their checking account and see how much they're spending and where they're going. It could be that you have a student that's not spending very much, so they don't know, or one that's spending out of control, so you can assess the damage that you have there.
Are there tools parents can use, like for a little backup, to enforce this on the kids?
Yeah, there's a couple of things. One, make sure that they have online and mobile access, and that they use account alerts. So if their account falls below a certain amount, they'll get an alert, and even maybe you put your parents on that alert if you're a child, so they can help you out. And the second thing is to try to use some type of budgeting tool, some type of mini online budgeting tool, so they kind of know where their money's going.
So a lot of this discussion seems to be looking back at what they've been doing, but what about future planning?
Well, this is a good time to find out what they want to do at Christmas break and spring break and figure out how they plan to pay for that, because maybe you can avoid them putting it on a credit card, and as a parent you can know what their plans are for Christmas break and spring break.
I like how you say how they plan to pay for it. I think they plan to pay for it by mom and dad paying for it. But this can really turn into a fight. Anytime you talk about money, people are going to get emotional about it.
So first thing, don't be judgmental. Second thing, you don't have to get all the details of an expense. Just know that there's an expense. You don't need to know where it goes on everything. And the third thing, talk to them. Don't tell them what to do. Just talk to them and try to get them to figure out the things for themselves.
Before or after the Thanksgiving meal?
That's family's choice there.
Okay.
And isn't it different now? When parents were in school, they might have had a credit card for emergencies only and things were cash.
Yes.
With everything plastic now, isn't it easier for the kids to get mixed up?
Yeah, well, and you know, it used to be when you were in school, you had to go to the bursar's office and write a check to get cash, so you kind of knew what you were spending, and now you have cards and Apple Pay, and so you can lose track of it very easy.
I had a buddy, we would go to the grocery store, he would write a check for a Snickers bar so he could get like $19 cash back.
Yes.
I just dated myself there.
Yes. Where can viewers get a hold of you if they have more questions about their kids?
At forumcu.com.
All right, Andy, thank you for that. And we